morning, players. So Monique's interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay continues to shake the internet, particularly with D.L. Hughley. He has taken to his Instagram platform to respond to Monique once again after she responded to him.
So you got all the ingredients. Take that piece of paper that you're running down the list with, and that pen that you got, and that daddy sitting next to you, and do what you can't do what you never do. Write a fucking joke.
Also, there was some apologies issued. As we all know, on Monique's interview with Shannon Sharpe, she talked about how she was disappointed and also offended by Charlamagne the God giving her Donkey of the Day a few years ago when she told everyone to boycott Netflix and that she was going to be suing them. Now, Monique seemed to be highly offended about the fact that he gave her Donkey of the Day, but he did not come back and say anything whenever she settled the lawsuit with Netflix and also getting a Netflix special. On the Breakfast Club yesterday, Charlamagne the God did apologize to Monique, saying, hey, he's sorry, and he just wants everybody to get along. And Monique happily accepted his apology. And she also praised Just Hilarious on the Breakfast Club, saying that she was an asset. Now, Monique did respond to D.L. Hughley. Now, we know that D.L. Hughley took to Instagram to respond to Monique and the things that she said on Club Shay Shay. He basically said that she needed to spend more time writing jokes because her Netflix special was trash. He doesn't understand how someone who works out all the time continues to gain weight. And also that she disrespected him and his family, particularly the situation where she brought up his daughter's trauma. Now, Monique responded to this. She stated that she did still love D.L. Hughley and everybody else that she spoke about, but she wanted to clarify, well, Sydney clarified this part, that it didn't get to the point of a cease and desist whenever Monique was on his show. There was a lot of back and forth between them regarding the radio show and Monique's appearance on it, but they did not have to send a cease and desist, so Monique did misspeak on that regard. Also, Monique stated that she was not talking about his wife and his daughter when she brought up those instances that she brought up during the comedy show and also when she took to social media last year. Now, she stated that she was speaking to his character, basically. Now, again, I do not agree with Monique bringing that up in no way, shape, form, or fashion. I feel like there was other ways that she could have spoke to D.L. Hughley's character, but his family had absolutely nothing to do with it. And to bring up something as traumatic as that, I just think it was distasteful. I can't agree with that. So D.L. Hughley responded to Monique, and he basically stated, listen, you brought up my family, so we're going to be beefing forever. Watch this.
Somebody, they played a game, Would You Rather, and I guess she felt like they insulted her husband's sexuality, which is interesting because she can always talk shit about everybody else's sexuality. But I guess her husband's sacrosanct. He's off limits. The lawyer from the firm of Negro from Ghetto Got Him and Gone, that lawyer, who the fuck afraid of him? He couldn't get your name right on the ticket. He gonna get it right on a legal document. It didn't happen because we decided it shouldn't happen. You also talked about how I disrespect you on so many platforms. But you have this impeccable memory where you can tell to the degree, well, who did what to you and why and what happened and where you were. But you can't pull up one time on any platform that I said anything about you at all because you know you're lying. You can say yes to drugs, but say no to Monique. You talked about how my children, families are off limits. They weren't when you were running across Vegas. The stage in Detroit. They weren't when you talking shit on social media. When you got your ass whipped and your tickets dropped, then they became off limits. But let's do this. Let's decide that you will treat my children like you treat yours, like you don't know them, invisible, like you have no relationship with them, like you're estranged. You're unfamiliar, like you don't know them. You also intimated that I was a coward. You know what I'd never do? I would never let my woman take care of me. I would never let my woman get evicted from her apartment. I would never let my woman has to ask another man for money. I'd never do that. Can your old man say the same? He loves you. Of course, he got to say that. You claim him on your taxes. I said that if you spent as much time writing your Netflix special as you did arguing about getting it, it wouldn't have been trash. It was. I didn't say it. I defy anybody out there. Stop listening to me. Watch it. Read the reviews. Read the reviews. You begged for something. You made valid points that women are underpaid, that they're not valued. That's absolutely right. So you would think that when you got a chance to do something that you would argue for, you'd be up for the challenge, but you shit the bed because you never are ready for it. Because all you ever do is complain about what you don't have. You're never ready for the moment because you're always living in the past. If they did for you, you'd be a lot further along. You wouldn't be evicted. You wouldn't be working for your man. You wouldn't be asking other comics for money. And do what you can't, do what you never do. Write a fucking joke.
All right, players, so that's what D.L. Hughley had to say. And apparently Tiffany Haddish co-signs to this because she was in the comments with the clapping emojis, honey. Now, they was dragging her from here to Sunday in the comments once she put her clapping emoji. Y'all know Monique said that Tiffany Haddish probably wouldn't have these DUIs and these allegations against her if she had a husband like hers. Also, it's very important to note that Monique did also announce that she will be joining Katt Williams on his comedy show. So, not only will Monique be joining, we also have Kevin Hart's ex-wife joining. So, we definitely gonna see what happened. All right, players, put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mother for the Black Accurate News.